It's Madden NFL 23, and our focus is on the Lions' Offensive Player of the Year. He had a touchdown last week, the cherry on top of a ton of yardage. It's the Lions and the Cards, next on Madden.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them now in his 8th year in the NFL. Throwing to start the drive. Buchanan. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Buchanan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And some room to roam now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Then blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Now the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
And he lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow and safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
81 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
To throw on third down. Buchanan.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic abandon the playbook and just start throwing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Buchanan, his throw incomplete.
Well, get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field.
And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. Things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal. It's the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Buchanan, the quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 10 yards out.
And the Cardinals are back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
So here are the Lions to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
The drive will commence with a...
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field.
Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Going back to Marshall, he's got him again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape for 1st and goal.
Dobbins.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Lions have retaken the lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I think you want to hand it off sometimes, but also you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Hutchins.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
from the gun on third down. Buchanan.
And again, back to Kmet. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw. Buchanan. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll roll him out right.
Open man downfield, that's Marshall.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
A lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The Lions at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree.
Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And with with that, the lead is up to 8. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Buchanan.
And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, Buchanan.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And this is caught at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Buchanan. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Cole Kmet,
A 14-yard touchdown.
and the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Buying time to his left. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. So we've reached halftime in a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring the... A scoop and score, a fumble recovery, touchdown for Aaron.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You force the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds, but how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
On first down, Buchanan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Buchanan over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down. Buchanan. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
To throw on second down. Buchanan. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Arizona.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His pass caught at the 4. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense set to take over. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Hutchins. They stop short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Cards get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Lions 35.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Kick catch interference. Kicking.
A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Off the play fake. Buchanan. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Buchanan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 13 yards out.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Another. This Lions offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Steps away. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A 1st down now. Pick up the 25.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. They'll set up a throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception. They got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
To throw again. Buchanan trying to lay one up deep. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Buchanan. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. Hutchins.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Cardinal first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Hutchins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Buchanan.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Personal foul.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that at this stage of the game.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hutchins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense